Hey guys, how's it going? Good to see you. Chloe, what are you doing? Travis, what are you doing? How's everybody doing? Hope y'all are having a good Wednesday. You tell everybody where we're at. And then on our Discord. I am not getting any text messages. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's going on since our power outage, but I've rebooted, started the phone, restarted the phone, and I don't think anybody can see my text messages. I don't know. I don't know. All right, Christine. What is this going? No, I didn't get your messages, so I was just looking at that. Like, I keep sending you messages, and I'm like, I'm not getting any replies. I don't know what's going on. I paid for 5G. It says 4G, but I'm on Wi-Fi, so I'm not getting anything. I checked my bill, of course. I'm on auto pay, so Verizon can take out whatever they want, but I don't think anything's working since the power outage. But no, the last message I got from you, Twink, was, what day was that on? Sunday. Maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, Sunday. Last Sunday. Yeah. And I was telling you about the power was out and sending pictures, but good gosh, I don't know what's going on. Oh, I don't know why I'm not getting any messages. I have no idea. That's so weird. They can see mine, but I'm not seeing theirs. And then I'm getting repetitive ones that I already had from days ago today. It's just weird. And this is a brand new phone. It's that S22 Ultra thing, whatever, from Verizon. So I don't know. We'll have to take it to Verizon tomorrow and see what's going on. Maybe we have a power outage here or some sort of cell service drop here. We still got tons of people without electricity, but luckily I've still got mine. All right, what else? I'm new to billing about a year now, and I want to start coding. Where do I start? Hey, Go-Kart. Hey, Angel. Hey, Cowgirl. Thanks for the share. How's everybody doing? So we will definitely start with a study guide from AAPC. You can get any year because all they do is change the cover and resell it. So mine from 2019 is still valid. The questions were the same for 2022 as they were for 2022, or the same questions that were in 2019. It's just a workbook, and do a Google search for this workbook and look for a bookstore that has a physical location but might be selling it online. You can usually get them pretty cheap, $20, $30, $40. It's better than the $120 they're selling them, plus they'll charge you for shipping it at AAPC. But it's a really good workbook. This is where you should start. And then in October, when the new CPT book comes out for 2023, get it from Amazon because it includes free shipping. So new books don't come out till then. So first thing you need is that study guide. It's a little workbook. It is packed full of more information than you can get out of a course. So start there. I think everyone's okay. It's just my cell phone service is not working. I don't know why. Or it's sending but not receiving. I don't know what I've done. I had power saving mode on, of course, so I took that off. I had location off for a while, but I put that back on just because I was trying to save battery when we didn't have any power. But I don't have the do not disturb on. I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking through my options here. I've got the mobile data on, right? No, I don't want to turn it off. I want to keep it on. And then I've got my Wi-Fi on. And I don't have it on airplane mode. I don't have the battery saving on anymore. I don't know why it wouldn't be working. No idea. But let's get started on some cardiology questions. Let's get started. So, codes that describe endovascular repair of the thoracic aorta include which of the following procedures right here? You can do a screen record of what you're seeing right now on your cell phone or smart device of some sort, or I do download these, like Twinkle said, and repost them up on YouTube. Right now, I've got to download yesterday's live and post it, and then I'll have to post today's. So just go to Medical Coding by Jen, and they get posted a day or two later after they've already aired live, if TikTok saves it. Sometimes they lose the data for some reason, but it's not often. But usually when they send out a new update in the middle of people doing lives, but right now we're okay. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, Tammy. I hope I can help you out a whole lot. My life is consumed with your book prep, Sandy. Isn't it something? It is something to come through here and do all that. Be sure and mark all your do nots, all your do's. Most of cardiology is just knowing if you're in an arterial item or if you're in a venous or vein. And I keep those color coordinated in blue and red because veins are blue, arteries are red. That's the most helpful. If you're unilateral, bilateral, be sure and mark those. That means unilateral. All that kind of stuff. If you can't code something with something, you find it in a particular question or in a guideline in the front somewhere, you can move it to underneath the codes. That's super helpful. When you do see that you can add radiology to a cardiology code due to a question that you find out that that is the answer with this code with that code, then go on and write it in, saying that, oh, by the way, if I do it with contrast and films and a graphy, then I can add that code. Super helpful for you during the exam. Absolutely. You're done with cardio now. You're working on medicine. Oh, Lord. Medicine's a big section. I couldn't even get it all uploaded onto Etsy. I did get it on my website, so that's good. But the file size is just huge, right? And just knowing whether things can be coded as times or not in medicine is important. The each, look for those eaches and circle those. Again, if you're doing artery or venous in one of your medicine section, that's super important to know. If you got both of them in your code or if you only have one of them, super nice to know that. Marking all your use with and your do nots, whether you're right, left, combo, both. If a code is a professional component or not, and then writing in all the page numbers for your out-of-code sequences, that's a nightmare. There's one back there that's like 700 pages away. It's crazy. Can you code J96.1 with J96.2 together? It's acute and chronic. Are they both on the same index line in the front of your book? So that is hypoxemic. So in your ICD-10 book, this very first sentence, the vertical yellow line appears in the second and the fourth indentation throughout the index. That yellow line right here means if you have acute and chronic on the same indentation line, and I don't mean like acute here and then chronic over here. Those aren't on the same indentation line. But if we had a chronic right up underneath here, lined up with that acute, then absolutely you can code them both together on the same visit. And acute always go first. Let's look up hypox, whatever. And I don't guess you could, right? They got to be on the same indentation line? I don't know. If they're two separate codes, then they're two separate codes. That kind of looks like acute and a chronic and hyper. Okay, J. Let's see. Hypo. Let's see. Where is it here? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It's the only place you can tell. You can't tell from the back of the book when you look up the code numbers. If you can code them together, you always have to come back here and look. Or up here, I mean, in the front of the book. H, Y, P, O, X, H, Y, P, O, M, I, X. I don't know, how is it spelled? Because I don't think we've got a good spelling here, but, because none of these are J's. Or you've got to look it up in a different way. Hypoxemic. None of those are J's. None of those are J's. So you're going to have to look up the original, very first diagnosis Are we looking up respiratory failure? Is that what you're looking up? So you got to find it in the index to figure it out. Why I'm looking here is because I've got one marked here. If the diagnosis was thyroiditis, you see how acute and chronic are on the same yellow line? Then you can bill them on the same visit. So whatever your diagnosis is, you've got to find the original mama code, whatever it is, your definition, and then look here to see if they're on the same indentation line. A, B, C, D, E, F. So I don't code with the index. You can't, I have no idea. No idea. A, B, C, D. We're just used to looking in the back of the book, but we can't for that particular question. Respiratory distress.
Is it okay if I can
There's
put
no
Oculus on the charger?
No, Travis. There's no J codes here, so you got to come up with wherever the J codes are at, whatever definition, original word of the diagnosis is, and find it in the front to see. Oops, dropped it. To see if it's going to be able to be coded that way together. I have no idea. Because I looked up respiratory failure, looked up hypoxia. None of that stuff is coming up with what I'm looking for. Look under failure, respiratory. Okay. And then y'all can see if acute and chronic are on the same thing. No idea. I deal with HEDIS measures, which have our codes listed for us. And then the exam has the codes listed for us. So, C, D, F. Hyper. It looks like they're on the same indentation line. But, you know, acute and chronic are on the same indentation line, and then the diagnosis codes are on the same indentation line. All you can do is code it and bill it and see if you get a denial. Some insurance companies might not, some will. But they do have acute and on chronic. They're already calling it acute and chronic whatever, the hypoxa, and then the hyper is only chronic. So it doesn't come in an acute state, or does it? It does up here, acute and chronic. Only those two. The 21 and the 22. The 21 and the 22. I don't know. She's doing the 90 ones, wherever they're at. But I don't know why she wouldn't do the 22 and the 21 instead of the 91 and the 92, because this does acute and chronic. Don't know. Way. All right. Hey, Angel. Hey, Trisha. Hey, Kashmir. Hey, Rosalind. Hey, Debbie. I just started a job coding. They were giving me homework. So thank you. I wasn't sure if they could be coded together. Well, at least you'll know more about that yellow line now. And that's usually impresses people, because a lot of people don't even know that that's tied to that particular guideline with acute and chronic. So hopefully that'll help. I've just completed a coding class, and this is very helpful. Yay, that's awesome. 21 and 22 are the acute and chronic. Thank you. Yay, awesome. Awesome. Okay, can anybody tell me on this cardiology question, which one of these is describing an endovascular repair with thoracic aorta? Y'all know AAPC's favorite answer, right? Yeah. All of the above. This one just happens to be an hemo one, but they also concur that all of the above is part of it. So that's cool. All of the above. Let's see. What have I got? Skipping that one. Skipping that one. Maybe. Maybe. Hey, Mean. How's it going? We're coding an arterial catheterization. And when the tip of the catheter is manipulated from the insertion into the aorta, into, and then out through another artery, it is called what? Manipulative, radical, selective, non-selective. What do you guys think? It is selective. Good job. I gotta move this one down. All right, so let's look at our answers. Oh, if we can get it to focus. Come on, focus. There you go. So they look like they're all going to be super close, so I'd run to the first code first. 33206, way back to the front of the book. I was back there in medicine. 33206. Y'all are going to be tired of cardiology today. The plumber was here fixing stuff since 10 a.m., left at 5 p.m. Good gracious, and I was just sitting here working the whole time on cardiology, even while I was doing tutoring. Who did I do tutoring with today? Oh, Fidea. Yes. 2. So I got lots of cardiology. 332. I need a nap. 332. 06, 06, 06, 06, or some caffeine would be nice. Back here where we started from. So either we are doing new or replacement permanent pacemaker, right? That's all those, the 06, the 07, the 08. And then the 10 is a temporary one. So that's the first thing we'll think about is A, B, and C are grouped together with a permanent, and then our D is temporary. So first things first, let's find out if we're doing I think we're going to be doing a permanent, right? Then we just have to figure out, are we in 06, 07, or 09? No, 06, 07, or 08. There we go. Get rid of that and just draw a line through that. So our differences on 06 is atrial, 7 is ventricle, and then our 08 is both. And that's all you have to look for. And that's why just circling that will make a huge difference. That way you'll know at a glance which one you're doing. So we'll just check it out and see which one we're doing. Transvenous, ventricular, biventricular. What does that mean? That means we're only ventricular. We don't have any atrial in there, right? It's all these. So we're going to stick with our 07. If there's anything that we don't have in our notes for this one, we could write it in, like the question said. Let me get my pen to write. I left it out too long. It said it was by we can add that in, biventricular. It said transvenous. Ventricle, we've already got that, sort of, yeah. So just doing that kind of stuff will help out, knowing that it goes along with that code. And there's our answer. Our 225 goes with it. It's in every other answer, but we can go look at our 225 down here for the insertion of the pacing that goes along with it. It's just an add-on code for it, and we've got the still all venous and ventricular that goes along with it, but it's in every single one of the answers, so we didn't really have to worry about that one. Do have some rationale you can put along with it if you felt like it. Let's see about this one. Oh, if I could get it to focus. Focus. There we go. When coding a selective catheterization, how are codes assigned? Is it one code for each vessel, one code for point of entry of the vessel, one code for final vessel entered, or one code for the vessel entry and one code for the final vessel that's entered into? What would you guys say to that? There's nothing there, Chloe. Everybody's okay. It's just so old James coming home. Nobody else is with him. It's okay, Chloe. It's okay, Chloe. Every time somebody comes in our front door, a stranger, she runs to my bed and crawls underneath my covers. Like somebody's ever bit her or anything in my house. Good Lord. But the first day I brought her home from her first mom, that's where we went. We went to bed and we cuddled, and she's never cuddled with me since. But that's where she runs when she feels threatened. Every single time, right up underneath my blankets. She dives underneath them. It's so hysterical. The rest of the time, she just likes to make butter near me and then sit near me. But she don't really like to be held. We do have one answer so far, and it is one code for the final vessel that is entered. Not the entry point, but the last way we go through. Yep, that's perfect. Good job, Mean. What do y'all think about these? That's all you get. That's your total question. So if we're looking at them numerically, we've got the 16 and the 17 super close, and then we've got our 30 and 31 super close. Go check out, see if there's any headers to see if you could eliminate 16 and 17 or eliminate 30 and 31. Then you got it down to a 50-50 shot. Let's see if that happens. Thank y'all for the taps and the shares. We got some C's and B's. Another B. Hey, Fidea. It is going to be B. We're going to stay right there with those 30s and 31. We can eliminate those two. And we are doing that right here. And we just needed to pick the one without the bypass. 30 is without, 31 is with, I think, or vice versa. This one's with, and this one's without. It's silly. They flip them and flop them around sometimes. Got another one here. So none of the codes are really close together. They're really far apart, but the 11 and the 18 are sort of close. Why can't I get all this into one here? There we go. So let's go see which one is an LIMA graft. 335. And we got 18. Right artery. These look like they're all venous for 18. Plus it's an add-on code, so we can't code that by itself anyway. Our 11 is venous, and I think we're in artery, so I get rid of that too. Yeah, but did you ever pick up your room? All the clothes around your bed and hang up your jacket from Universal? Go do all that. So 33534 is the next one. We're in arterial, so that's good. What's our 72? 33572. It's an add-on code, so we can't use that one either. So it has to be A because that's the only one is arterial. So just knowing whether you're in a vein or an artery is super helpful. So that's good. That's good. Let me put some spaces in here so y'all don't have to see the rationale from the last question. There we go. All right. So let's see. We've got all these 70s are super close. 33970. 33970. That is the name of this procedure. That's what they, it's an abbreviation, stands for left internal mammary artery. You can go write that beside that code, 3353A. So I wrote the abbreviation, but we can write it all the way through where you write the left internal mammary artery. That's where they went in at. That kind of information is super helpful to write down beside these codes when you figure out what the answer is. And of course, any abbreviations. Super helpful. Left internal mammillary, whatever, the breast artery, right? Yeah, that's some highfalutin words right there. A little bit more than what you need for the CPC exam, but that's okay. I'm just writing that out for you guys. Equals LIMA. So now I've got it written in the top of the book for the abbreviation. You got clothes set out for tomorrow, including shorts?
Why are you just making up more things?
I'm not making up. I'm after your behavior this morning, not getting dressed with proper clothes.
I know what I'm gonna wear tomorrow.
You know what you're going to wear with buttons and zippers, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Please have that out and planned. I'd wash your face with one of those wipes before you put the mask on. All right, 33970. Sorry, my kids were interrupting. 33970. James tried to go to school with pajamas on today. I was not having it. He's got to have buttons and zippers if he's going to go out in public. Can't be wearing no slouchy pants or slouchy shorts out in public. I'm too southern for that. 33970. Those gray sleepy shorts. You're not going to wear that mess to school. If you can't find 33970, it's been pushed out of sequence because of all the out of sequence that were put in front of it. Keep turning, keep looking, you'll run into it. It is difficult to find some of these. So all we're doing is a removal. $73 is an insertion. $75 is an insertion. The only one that is a removal is A. So that makes it a whole lot easier. It's just finding these codes because they're out of sequence. Yep. It's a pain to find them. Probably. Let's see what the answer said. No, the answer said 67. So it's because of the percutaneous right there. Percutaneous. And this is the insertion. Although it says removal, right? And we're supposed to be looking for the removal. And that's percutaneous. I don't know. I didn't type it. I just copy pasted the whole entire question. But yeah, I agree. That looks like that ought to be an 8 instead of a 7. Let's go with that. This came from that AHEMA book. Thank you, Curly. Thank you for the roses and the follows and the hearts. Let's see about this one. We've got, these two are the 361s. I'd go there. 361. Let's go see what that is all about. 36100 and the 60. They're both introductions. They're both by needle. They're both intracatheter. One's carotid or vertebral and one's aortic. You like the 200, 362, 200. That's the introduction of a catheter aorta. Why would it be? Because we're not doing an intracatheter, right? Just an induction of a catheter, not the, yep, I like the sound of that. Very good, perfect. And there's your rationale for that one. And let me move the next one down a little bit better. So we've got the 2, and one of them just has an added code with it. It doesn't seem like we'd add a code for just 2 words. So probably the 100. 381s, where are those? $389, that's too far. $381. 00 is splenectomy total. The 02 is an add-on code we would use if they did if they had an extensive disease. The difference between A and B is that A and B are under the header of laparoscopic, where our D and C are under the header of excision. That header rule will make or break your exam. If you can focus on the headers first, that will help out better than just looking at the codes. Don't go to the code descriptors first. Go to the header. We're under excision, and then the other header is laparoscopy. That's what you need to look at first, and then you'll look at the individual numbers. Once you figure out, yep, I'm doing a lappy, so I know I only have to be here under these codes, then I just have to pick out which one I'm doing. That will make or break your exam for any section in the book. It doesn't matter what section. Doing that first will help out a whole bunch. Yep, they can trick you. because you see that splenectomy and you think you're good to go. Thanks for the 7 shares and all the hearts. We almost have 1,000 likes already. That's awesome. I gotta move this one down. Gotta switch here and move you. So all can't fit. Let's go see what our differences are on these. They're all 365 and they're all in the 60s. 365. 365. 60. So we've got tunneled. It's probably what we need to make sure of. Tunneled, central, and then 63 is tunneled central with the pump, and then 65 is tunneled, no port, no pump, and we're also central. So this will be a good one. Let's see what they're asking. A VAD device. And they're also calling it a life port device. Do we have any codes mentioned or say that particular one? I know I have Infusiport or Portacath, but I don't have anything listed as a life port. So this might be something we can add with a VAD device. 60 was on your exam, G. Thank you, Annie. We got our age correct. Don't forget about your age. A lot of these are age-based. Everybody thinks it's A. Answer is A. We have a rationale here, but I think it's really neat that they also called this a Portacath Infusiport, but also they have this new thing called LifePort, and that might be interesting to write down next to or under this one. VAD is just an abbreviation for Venous Access Device, which is in the CPT code descriptor. Before I get asked. But yeah, most definitely, they're going to ask you about this one. Be sure and have all those AKE terms, Portacath, Infusiport, LifePort, written underneath that code, because it will be asked. Something will be about that code in the exam. This one was cool because I had never seen it called this before, but it is routinely called this in the real world of coding. It's not in the CPT code descriptor that I noticed, so this will be a good one to add for your notes for even in real life. So 368s, a whole bunch of those. There's 2 of them with the 20s, 25 and 20. So 368, 20 is a creation. We're looking for creation. And our 25 is a creation. Of a fistula, but Are we Arto Venus? They're not telling us. Could be the 25. What's our 30? Our 30 is non-auto, where the other one is auto. We don't have that info. And then $18 and $20. Get rid of. What do you guys think on this one? 21 mentions chemo, whatever that is. It does. But that's cephalic, and that's a vein and an artery. This one is chemo, but it adds a new layer to it, the Brescata. Let me check out my chart. Stop it. You're not allowed to touch the TV. You're not allowed to. I took the remote. The remote is not in here, which means Travis is not allowed to touch the TV. You will get good in school. You will not get your grades in trouble. You will not get suspended in school.
Well, you started it.
Yeah, stop. You don't get control of the TV. Sorry. Travis is still grounded from the TV from being suspended from school for 2 days last week. So he's trying to change the TV channel, and I had Beetlejuice on. And he has to watch Beetlejuice if he wants to watch TV, because that's what I put on. Anyway, he can't make decisions. To be good at school, then he can't make decisions on what to watch on TV at home. Sorry, I'll let y'all know the answer. This one is definitely going to be our 30. And what I did was I added those two AKA terms down here underneath mine. It's also non-auto, which we didn't get from that one. They're using biological collagen and stuff like that to make that graft when they call it a briccata or whatever that is. So very interesting. You just wouldn't know from the CPT code descriptor that this also is one of those chimos, but they've added a different name in front of it. So just always like seeing other proper names for codes. That way we can add it. I also added the diagnosis of hemodialysis next to those two codes too, so that we could add the diagnosis near there. Just any little information that will help us clue us in if we're under the right thing or not. So we've got our 77s. $377. 18 ligation, 22 ligation, 35 ligation, and 00 ligation. Yes, it is. They are all ligation. Well, which one are we using? How are they all divided? We got stripping, division of long, more stripping, greater. Can anybody guess which one? For long and short. Which one is doing long and short? That's all you're looking for, long and short. Oh my God. I'm like looking at this one going, oh God, how could this be the answer? The answer is A, of all things. Let's look back up at that one. It says long vein at the femoral junction or distal interruptions. How do we know that is long and short? When the 35 says long or short. But see, that's a radical procedure. The 35, it would be super radical. Yep, review of all the available codes, 18 and 22 are the most appropriate. These both codes do both long and short sap veins. So since the CPT code descriptors don't say that they are both doing long and short, we're going to add that to this. Long and short. 18 and 22. One just says short, one just says long, but it likes the sap vein in that one when the other one is the long greater vein. Makes no sense to me. But the rationale doesn't even help much on this one. You don't know which test you're taking at all. There's no way to tell until you sign in for your exam and you pull a sticker off your exam and put it onto your bubble-in sheet. There is a place to look and see which test you got, but there's no way to tell until you get to your test. Online, I'm not even sure if you can tell if you've got which exam you got, but we know that G is for the first time that you take your exam online, and H is a code that they use for repeat online exams. Other than that, you don't know. No way to tell. Just pay attention to the screens as the exam starts really closely and see. You can also ask your proctor as you're starting to see if they see it on their end. Do they know which version of the exam did you get? Do you have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L exam, whatever? I don't know if they'll be talkative enough to tell you because it doesn't matter as far as answers go, but no way of knowing. Long and short. Still seems like it should be 35, but got the rationale with it. It's crazy. Venipuncture cut down for a patient. Let's see, we've got the 06, 10, 20, and 25. Hey, Chloe, you getting hungry? I bet you've been hiding and shaking all day. Which one is a vena puncture cut down? And she said the CPC exam. But it will be, yeah, you can write on your booklet, absolutely. You can do what I'm doing and cross out codes. You can write in things like, this is just a vein. Oops, sorry. Like, just for pretend, if this is a vein and this is an artery and this is a combo, you could write whatever you want on your exam booklet, absolutely. Everybody saying C? Y'all got the patient's age of 32 days old in on that one? Because our answer is C. Good job. Let's get this one. We've got an injection in a node. This is another more difficult one. When I was looking through this today, trying to figure out which one the answer was, the descriptors don't say much. 35406. 35406. It could have been 36406. Could have been, like the other ones. Let's see about this one. We've got the 2 5s. The 385. 385s. Three 8500. Biopsies. Lymph nodes. Everybody saying A on that one? Yes, 38792. I also have the notes down that 38525 is also a sentinel lobe because they're located in the axillary area. So might be something worth writing down one of these days. But our rationale for that one: does the radioactive tracer. It does the sentinel node. If you don't have that listed underneath that code, that's handy dandy to write down next to it. Move these down some. Which one is an artery ligation? Thank you for the 1,000 likes. That's awesome. 37600. Chloe, quit staring at me, honey. 37600. Ligation external. 06 is internal. We've got 07 expanding. 09 is biopsy. Are you really just going to sit here and stare at me, Chloe? She's just staring. Giving me the stink eye. Come feed me, Mommy. Yes. 09. Good job. Let me move this one down. Surprised she's not sitting on my notebook I got there. But she's not. All right. 365s. We've got our 5-7 and 5-8 are super close. 365. Three, 6, 5, 5, 7. We are central, tunneled. Age is the difference. We got any ports? Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We do have that age that we need to make sure of. There you go. There's our rationale for that one. Perfect. Good job. Move this one down. Which one is a really cool one? A fetal intrauterine blood transfusion. That's cool. Y'all work out that while I go feed this cat so she quit staring at me. Come on, go. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna go eat. It's happily. Oh my gosh. Y'all got to see what I had my plumber do today. We've got this reverse osmosis machine thingy. I don't know. It sprung up a leak, ruined the under cabinet of my thing. And so I had to have him come fix that today. And while I was down there, go on and replace the filters. But then, oh yeah, while you're here, why don't you install this thing that I bought on Amazon like a year ago? And I haven't found anybody that wants to install it. So I'll have to show y'all at the end of the live. I'm sure that's why I can't keep plumbers in the house. I'm like, oh yeah, and I got this, and oh yeah, I got this to be fixed. I got to get my ice maker, my refrigerator fixed, and one more thing that he didn't get to today, but I kept him here for like 7 hours. Did y'all find the intrauterine fetal blood transfusion? That is super cool. It's while the baby's not born yet, we can still do a blood transfusion if one's not getting. Usually it happens with the twins when they're sharing umbilical or embryo sacs or whatever, and one's not getting enough at the other one, and we can just give it a little boost. Let it hang out there for a few more weeks before we deliver, hopefully. But super cool. All right. I did. You know, I went in there and I fed that cat. Yep. So she'd leave me alone. She was giving me the stink eye. I couldn't stand it. So, yep, I ran and fed her. And then I was playing with the sink new toy that I had installed today. So I was like, I've got to show them. They'll just love this. It's a TikTok trend that I saw on TikTok. And of course, you know, then I bought it and then I haven't had anybody be able to install it. So I didn't even know if the sink could have it installed. I just bought it anyway. I'm so impulsive. As an Aries, we just leap. Which one is arterial bifemoral bypass graft? Poor plumber, I know. It was so bad. He replaced 8 shut-off valves to the house. 3 new sink faucet turn-on water thingamajiggies. I don't know. The water here in Arizona is so bad. We have to put this salt machine attached to our house before our water can be used from the city. I don't know. We put these big bags of salt in this big tub out in our garage, and then our house water runs through that salt somehow or another. But then that salt attaches to all of our pipes and corrodes them and breaks them. It snaps them in half. So we had to get a bunch of them replaced. And my toilet was singing, so we had to replace something on the toilet because it was just singing away. Yay, I'm so glad you're here and you finally be able to catch a stream. I did. I had a lot of work done today. We've got mixed emotions on this one, B and A. Again, we're doing A again, which is totally cool because what I did was they told us what B was, which is a Y type, or that is for veins. So I made sure to add that information there, but our answer is A. There's aorta to both and femoral arteries. But the 40 is a vein bypass, where our 46 is the arterial femoral bypass. And that's how you tell the difference on those two. Yep. So this one we got A is our answer. 5646. 556. He had his wife with him. She hands him all the tools while he's underneath the sink and stuff like that. And he got through that 7 hours without one cuss word. I was so surprised. There's no way my dad or anybody else in my family would have ever gotten done with all those sinks without one bad word coming out. I praised him on that. So, this one right here, bifem. We gotta make sure we do our bifem. Our 40 above it somewhere. Our 5646, that's it right there. And then our 5540. It's over here too, and it does say the bifem, but this one is done by vein bypass graft for some reason, they say. And how you'd know the difference, I'm assuming because of the mama's codes. So where's our mama code for this one? That's going to be the 5600, which is open radical. This one's going to have a mama code that's going to go along with it. And it's a bypass graft of the vein. How are we going to tell that this one's different? The 40. What was it? The 40? The 46. 5646. 46 is also the bifem, but its mama code is this one. Artery bypass. Aortic, and then this one is, this one's mama was what? was the vein. So it's just the word aort, where this one is done by, you got to look back at your mama code to see that this one was done by vein, E-I-N. So it would have been a veno by femoral. If that makes any sense to y'all. That's what that one is. And then this one is the arterial, because this one's done by artery or aortic. Yeah. But they're both by femoral. You just need to know that that goes with that one, and you would only know if you look back at its mama code. That one's mama code is the 5600, which is sort of hidden on this page because it's the picture. And then this one, the 40s mama, is the 501 code. The 501 code. Does that make sense, guys? Yeah, it's something I added today, Sandy. So that's a problem. When I release my notes, and then as I find, and I'm tutoring, and I find new questions throughout the year, I'll add more notes to them for my next year notes. So these notes, because we're a month away from the new book, will be updated and help get our 2023 notes even better than my 2022 notes. We never stop learning. It's always something. What I've done from 2018 when I started this to what I do now has changed a whole lot, and they do get updated. So sorry. It's just the more I learn, the more notes I make. And that's what's the hardest part about releasing stuff, is I'll hold on to it forever because I'm always finding new stuff. And at some point, I have to stop and just take pictures and put it out there so you guys have it. But then I'm still adding notes. And then I'll just keep adding notes. And what I do find, I'll add in for the next year's notes. So, sorry. I know I drive MK and everybody else nuts with all that because, oh, she's still got more notes than what we had earlier in the year. Yep. We do. I'm constantly updating them. That's why watching the lives are so handy, because what you do get off the notes, then you'll see on the lives as I update. Either when I'm prepping for the live that night, I'll try to also make sure my notes are the best before I do a live. If I know I'm doing those codes, I'll try to go find codes and answers and other cool, interesting things. But yeah. We are under the headers of veins, and then we're under the headers of arteries or aortic. So that's why that stuff is so important. Where's my red thing? Where's my red note? Because like right here, I see that I didn't even mark new pins. I can't even get the lid off. New pins. I didn't even mark my aortic with the red. I did it with the vein on the other page, but right here I didn't make sure my header said red. And then over here, my header, I did mark it as vein. So everything under here is all veins. Everything under here is all arteries. So that's your first thing to battle with. Like always in cardiology, am I doing a vein or am I doing an artery? Most helpful. All right. Physician documents replaced a battery. What does that mean? Yep. Easy peasy. That is a generator. Perfect. Where is my thing? Okay. All right, y'all work on this question. I'll be right back. I got to help my mom with something. Y'all work on that one code at a time. Yeah, maybe I'll be okay. Maybe. All right, I'm back. What'd y'all decide on this one? Definitely probably doing our 45, right? Then you just got to pick out your second part. People are thinking it's going to be B. They've got some neat new names in this one too, like a racer stent. That's cool. We can add that to whichever one we figure out the answer to. So which one is doing a stent? And we are doing B. So now you can mark that next to those codes so you've got it. All right. We've done this one a million times. That one's good. I'm going to move down to another new one. Let me get down here to this one. We did that one. We did that one. Yep, we did that one. What about our 75s? Would we add an extra code or not, or add radiology? Probably not. Probably our answer is A, is what I would look at when I see this question. A lot of these already include, but you do have to be careful about ultrasound guidance because that can be different. It was B. Yay, great, Mel. I can't wait either. We'll have fun. It was racer, R-A-C-E-R, stent. This one's answer is A. Not bad. Not bad on that one. Ooh, Lord. I think we did this one too the other day. Yeah, let me move down. Make sure I get y'all a new one. Thank you for the hearts. That's awesome. Let me get that to focus. There we go. We've got 41 and 47 might be under one header. And then we've got our 81 and 75, which might be under another header. I don't know. We can go check out. First thing you got to do is make sure you know whether you're arterial or venous or both. Thank you for the finger hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Griff, you're awesome. Thank you for the support and all the love. What do you guys think? Mean is thrown in a D, which happens to be the correct answer on that one. She's so good on all those. Those are all good. I am going to move over probably to another exam. As soon as we get done with a couple of more, we'll finish up with cardiology. Maybe we can go to E&M, check out some of those. Come on, focus. There we go. So just a difference between our 60 and 61. Portacath, right, I think is 61. And our 60, let's see on this one real quick what you get. Sorry, glitch in the matrix. Let's see what answer we got. D. We do have D. Very good. This one does have the guidance, and it is, of course, our Infusaport, which they don't, it's always usually pretty easy to spot that one, so love it when we do see it. Let's see about this one. Our harvesting, when they go grab a vein from somewhere else and use it as a bypass. Which one would this one be? Would we need 2 codes? Would we need just 1? What would we need? What would we need, Chloe? What would we need? Let's get some tea. What in the world's going on with the phone now? Still not getting any text messages. Still not getting any messages. So weird. We got D, B, and A. Oh, we got I don't see the right answer down. Where are we at? Chaos. Chaos has got the right answer down. There you go, Angel. We are doing only C. C does all 3 vessels with the harvesting. There you go, Fidea. Awesome. Perfect. Good job. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You did, Chaos. You were rolling. That's it. That's all of my cardiology. Let me bring up another one. Exam. Oh, let's see. This one's going to be cool. Let me rearrange it real quick because I don't have it rearranged. And I really do want it rearranged here. And then this is an E&M one. Fix the apostrophe. How would we build this one? Thank you for the hearts. Y'all are awesome. How would we build this one? That sucker's been deleted a long time ago. Let's get rid of that. Let's put that there. That makes more sense. Everybody likes our nurse visit. That is correct. Perfect. Let me go grab another question. Since I'm doing these in wrong order, let me see. Move you, and I'm going to grab all of this and move this up. And then I'm going to scoochie you down. Here we go. Remember to know what your codes are first. We've got observation down. We've got all observation codes. We just need to know, were they just discharged? Were they just admitted? Were they admitted and discharged? I've got 2 C's and a D. If they were in observation for 3 hours, then we should be doing a combo code. It'll all be in one. We only use the 2 codes if it's they were admitted at 8 a.m. today and then they were discharged at 8 a.m. tomorrow. 2 different dates of service, we would use those. So it's got to be a combo code. So the only 2 combo codes we have is the 34 and the 35. So you have to match your history, your exam, and your MDM to see which one you are. And we are 34, which is D. It can't be B because we don't have a comprehensive exam or a comprehensive history. You can't go by just MDM alone. On codes after 99215, you can only go with the ones. Good God, phone. You can only go with the codes that are match all 3 after 99215. Anything before or 99215, so like 99202 to 99215, those all you need to grab is your MDM. But anything after that, you have to have all of these to match, all 3. Thank you, Twinkle. You're awesome. Oh, let me move. We did that today. I don't want Fidea to see some stuff she's already did today. Let me grab these. Critical care. We gotta love it. Gotta love our critical care. So, are we in critical care unit or are we somewhere else? What is the status of your patient? Woo! Okay, so I turned off my Wi-Fi, shut off my phone, restarted my phone, and look at all the messages I just got. So I haven't been getting any of these messages at all. Now I do not have my Wi-Fi on. So anyway, good gracious. Oh my God. Oh my God. I just can't be on Wi-Fi. That is so weird. That is so weird. Snorts. All right, where's Twinkle? Twinkle said yes. She's been texting me, is there anything I can do to help you? And I, of course, didn't get any of those. But anyway, that's cool. What did he ask that for? How much and when's move in? Just got all these at once. Oh no. All these messages all at once. That's so crazy. All right. Y'all decided on B or A? Undecided. How old is our patient? We don't have an age. That would help us out. So if they're younger than a ped patient, then they can get the intubation. So we probably needed an age in that question. Let me see about this one. Let's see about that one. Sorry guys, having minor mini little issues with things going on at the house. Good gracious. So let's see. Our answers are our 02, 03. So first we got to figure out if we're new or established. It says the word return, so we can get rid of A and B right away. Then we just have to figure out if we're a level 2 or a level 3. So we got appropriate history and exam, and then our MDM was low. And we have cough. We got a fussy baby. Sent him home for fluids. And that's it. What do you guys think? Are we a 12 or a 13? Chloe, stop it. Cat, stop. Leave it alone, girl. All right, let's see what y'all got. We have got, which one was 13? D, yes, correct. D is our answer. I need to write D on this one because I just have the number D. All right. Anytime I see that 15 with a 17, I know I just need to look for time. And if we have anything under or over 54 minutes, I know the answer is going to be A. So it's super easy to figure out what the answer is with that one. Remember, your 17 will never, ever, ever go with a 14 or the 04 codes or the 13 or the 03. Never, ever. It only goes with the 15 or the 05. Yep, either one. What we got here? We've got a lot of different ones. We've got the 12. We got new patient, established, or whatever's going on with these wellness exams, right? Can I help you, James?
You have internet?
Huh?
You have internet? I don't know why mine's not working.
I don't know why your internet's not working, but yes, I have internet. I have Wi-Fi. Hopefully, y'all can see me, right? James just lost his internet, so if I go down, I love you guys, and I will see you on Friday. But James just lost his internet, came in here to bug me. I don't know, baby. Reboot your system. See if that helps. You have direct internet. You don't even have Wi-Fi. So your direct internet shouldn't be down. Ayo. Sorry, Beetlejuice. They're just now singing the song. So are we doing a wellness? We doing an established or new patient? I just see returns. So we can probably get rid of that one for sure. Yes, we're doing A. Very good, me. What about this one? We've got some consults, hospitalizations, subsequent. What's going on with this patient? Everybody's getting hospitalization consultation. We are doing A. Very good. I had a tricky one today with Fidea. It was fun because it said something about one doctor requested a consult from another doctor, and that other doctor took over care of that patient. It ended up being a subsequent hospital visit because of that one little word about taking over care or partial care or something like that. So then that turns it from a consult into a subsequent. So it's a really cool question. I'll show it during our workshop this Sunday that we'll be doing because I think it's a cool question. All right, let's see about this one. We got new or established. I'm excited about Sunday's workshop. I'll present the most recent stuff about what's been on the exam in the last 45 days, along with cool E&M cases and auditory and visual coding examples for the CPC exam. We got established here. All right. Are we a level 2 or a level 3? We can scoochy down with some more stuff. And here's our plan for today, since we know they're established. Level 2 or 3? All right. We have one chronic condition exasperated. It's getting worse. So exasperated, one chronic, exasperated. You sure we're going to bill a 12, guys? Plus they did an aspiration and injection in the joint. Increases your risk anytime you stick a needle in somebody. There you go. There you go. We got our B, 13. Good job. Those, even though it's just shoulder pain, be careful. Make sure there isn't an old history of it for over a year, and then they're saying the word getting worse. That's a clue in for a chronic condition getting worse. So some little bitty baby things like that. All right, what are these codes? And all these times is by them. Oh my. What's going on here? I don't know if y'all have seen that Netflix series called Devil in Ohio. Lord help. It's got that, I think the lady from Beetlejuice, the ghost mom lady. She's not really a mom, but you know, the ghost lady in the attic from Beetlejuice. She's the mom in this series. And that thing's got more twists and turns than a Twizzler stick. Obsessed with it. I had to binge watch it all last night. I got no sleep. That's why I've been tired all day today. It is a crazy show. Everybody likes D on this one. Let's get scoochie down to the bottom and see what are the E&M codes for 3 days in the observation unit. So if we did that for 3 days, what would be our answer? Y'all sticking with D? Make sure you got your plug in the back of your computer work squished in all the way. James is having a panic attack. What do we do wrong here? The patient hasn't been... Why would we use the 35? That's a admit and discharge code all in one. So we just need an admit with subsequent, right? Somebody needs to turn all that down. Sorry, I'm teach. I only got 5 more minutes. Sorry. They turned on the surround sound on Beetlejuice, so it got all crazy. Good. Good. Okay. That one was hard. You can't see the whole question all into one. Makes it even more difficult. How about OB in observation? Be careful of your days. See how long. Were they overnight? Look for those key details first. Of course. Sandy, they encourage notes to be moved near your codes. Absolutely. Absolutely. They encourage it throughout the study guide. Any one of these workbooks, they'll have tons of information about moving notes and highlights and things like that to your code book. They even had a contest this year about notes, what notes you put into your CPT book, and I shared mine, and of course won first place. Absolutely. I'm still waiting on those gifts. I've got to contact Alex again and talk to them about that. But absolutely, you can move anything that I have in my book is absolutely legal. I would never put anything in here that would make y'all get turned away or lose any kind of money at all. You can absolutely put anything you want in here as long as it's on the white available space. Don't write over the top of their writing. And absolutely, make notes. Make lots of notes. Anything you don't want to remember. Hey, MK, how's it going? So we're getting A with this one. We're doing an admit and discharge all in one. Good job. We did. Perfect. What about this one? Are we office consultation, new patient office visit, established, initial observation? What type of visit are we dealing with here? Never trust the living. 2 of 3. This is a new patient office visit for this one. So we are B. Yes, correct, Go-Kart. Good job. All right. So this one's an ER visit. We're under all the same headers. Come on, focus. So we're under all the same headers. So I know that I have to match history, exam, and MDM to figure out my answer. You have to meet or exceed a level to bill a level. So be sure they all meet a level before you bill it. So here's your question. Technically, they were admitted, so they'd be a 2-1 or something like that, but the AAPC is not real life. So we got a 4. We got detailed, comp, and high. Since our history is detailed, we can't bill high because all 3 levels do not meet high. All 3 levels do meet detail, so detail is what we have to bill, which is correct. Good job, good job, good job. We are going to be doing our C. This one, just because your MDM is high doesn't mean we bill high. We can't bill that because we did not meet or exceed in history. Our history was at this level, so we had to bill at this level for all of them because that history held us back. Unless they're all 3 high, we can't bill that one. Nope. Yep. You got it? Chaos? That takes practice. Don't worry. It's hard to see at first. You'll get it. Writing those fractions. I know, right? I'm just making it more difficult, ain't I? Oh, gosh. So these are separated out, I believe, in like new patient and established patients. So first figure out, am I new or established? Then you can get rid of some. We do see the word follow-up, so I think you can get rid of those 2. And then it's just a difference between these 2. And since we're 2 of 3, you only need 2 of the 3 to match. Your history, your exam, and your MDM. You still need to figure out what those are, and you need to get 2 of them to match. So we have a detailed exam. And what's our MDM? Moderate. No history is listed, so we don't even need to fill that out. 09, which is our D. Good job. Let me move this one down. It got separated from all its siblings. What would we be billing here? For a brief exam. Thank you, Twinkle. We got a brief exam. We got an A vote, a vote for A. We have a vote for B. Couple of things with this one. It does see the visit was going to be with an MD, so we can't do nurse. The other thing is before I can bill a 12 or a 13, I have to have a history, an exam, or an MDM. Most likely I just need an MDM or a time listed, but I need a medical decision. There was no medical decision made here at all, so I can't bill for that because we didn't evaluate the patient. We didn't check out their heart, eyes, ears, nose, throat. We just did a brief exam of the shoulder, did some crap to it, so we're only going to bill the procedure. Yep. Perfect. All right, I am going to show y'all, and we're going to do more of these on Friday for that live, and it's going to be a working weekend, so if anybody needs anything, let me know. I'll be around. Say hi, Chloe. Hi. That's my Chloe. She's all fed and happy, not staring at me now, but there's our Beetlejuice. Hold on, Mom. I got to show him my new toy. I know you're watching Beetlejuice, but I got to show him the new sink toy. Yeah, we made a mess down here because we got water everywhere. I'm cleaning that up. But, yes, this is the new TikTok toy that I had installed today. Look at that. You put a glass on it, and it sprays the water. And it's hot water, too, because he hooked it up to the hot water. I just thought that was the coolest thing. So, anyway, I've had it almost a year. Needed to find a plumber to install it. And I've just got a mess in the floor from trying to clean up all the water from spilling. But, yep, now we can turn the light off again. Let Grandma watch Beetlejuice. Travis, get out of that bathroom. James is in his command center doing his computer. But that's all. That's what I had to have the plumber installed today, was that thing. We got that reverse osmosis system that was leaking today. And so now I've got a mess of, I've got some, the SOS pads that were in a paper box that spread the soap all over the bottom of the counter that I got to clean up. It looks blue with black color, but it's just from the SOS pads. So I'm going to finish cleaning that. But I just love that little, glass cleaner. I think that'll be super fun to clean dishes with. Help me out a little bit. I know. James slept. He crawled in bed and slept for 2 days. He caught up on his sleep, so he was fine. He didn't even go to the casino and didn't even want air conditioning. He just crawled in bed. It's so funny. He's either, happy to be in bed or happy to be at his command center. That's it. And then Travis, of course, couldn't stand it. He was out and about, wanting to floating around with me. I'll show you his casino picture. It was so cute. Him at the casino with me. He's so pretty. We were sitting there waiting on a table to get free so we could eat some breakfast. There wasn't any rooms available yet, but we had booked the reservation. We're just waiting on him to clean it. But Grandma got him a hat from the casino, and he had that thing on until we came home. But I thought it was cute. But yeah, we fared out fine. We had to evacuate. I heard about it before, but I didn't know what it was. Isn't that funny? Funny little, I don't know what you call it, but I was just always wanting one of those. I have a son who likes to use a lot of honey in his tea, and it's really hard to get down in those cups, especially those cups with the drinks now with the long lids. These things are impossible to get down inside of and clean all the way. These were my penny items that I found the other day. Got these for a penny, but that will make them easier to clean, I hope. Anyway, I don't know. It's just a fluffy item, nothing I needed, but I wanted it. All right, guys. Well, I'll get off here. The TikTok sync thing, it's really cool. I know, I bet. That's my cheap version of trying to keep up with it, the Tiki Talks. Replacing the whole sync would be outrageous, I'm sure. But we'll let it go. Thanks, Chaos. Thanks for the participation. Thank you guys for the almost 3,000 likes and the 4 hearts. Thank y'all so much. I will see y'all again on Friday. We'll do another live. I think the boys will be gone this weekend so I can work because we got the workshop on Sunday. So I'll be around if y'all need me. I already have a bunch of people scheduled for tutoring on Friday. I scheduled one for Saturday already, but I can do 1 or 2 more if anybody is needing it really, really quickly. Just message me and let me know, and we can work it out, because the next 2 weekends this month I won't work. I'll hang out with the boys. So anyway, if y'all need me, I'll be working on it. Ooh, yes, we are doing the workshop. It's just $10, and y'all can schedule that over at medicalcodingbyjen.com. So it's just go to the booking page. It's right there. You got to click on the date, and you got to click on the time. Once you get those 2 clicked on, then it'll let you book it. So it's really silly when that's the only workshop scheduled. It should auto-populate, but I can't figure out how to make it do that. You're welcome, Heather. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope this was helpful. I have another YouTube video to upload of a repeat live, and then I have an explanation of how to get through your medical coding course super fast but keep up with what you need for the CPC exam that I recorded today that I need to post up. I think it's this 5-minute video that I'm fixing to upload. So I'll get that done and upload it on YouTube. I hope they're helpful. The workshop is going to be the most recent update of what was on the exam the last 45 days. We're going to do some E&M cases, unique questions that I think are tricky for E&M that y'all haven't seen yet. And then we're going to do audio, ears and eyes. All the CPC exam practice questions I can find for ears and eyes. All those different surgeries. I don't think I've done a workshop on those yet. So we'll do a ton of those practice exam questions. So I hope it's helpful. And if you can't participate on Sunday, you can still pre-order and get access with the log-on and password afterwards and review it whenever you want. I hope that's helpful. Thank you so much, Twinkle, for all your help. And I will see y'all again on Friday. You're welcome.